Notice on this way it's easier to turn him to the outside because it's still that he would rather go right than left. So a little out and then a little in, and then a little out and then a little in. Good. And on those wobbly lines, just add in there a little bit faster and a little bit slower. So that you're controlling both the side-to-side range of his body and also the forward-back range of his body. And then gradually close the whole circle inward. Gradually bring him smaller, put another smaller turn. That's it. And checking in as you're doing this, you've got both of your seat bones. You're equal on both sides of your body. And you have that stability that it's your right side that is sending, and as your right side is sending, your left side is allowing him to come down. So you have a sending side and a receiving side. Good. And now we send him out again. Your left side is the sending side. You start to move him away. And your right side is the side that makes space for him, that receives him to the right. Yeah. Good there. Okay, now when you get over here, ask him to hold. Stand still for a minute. And we're going to check in that we have the 4 limbs, 2 back legs and 2 front legs, and we've got the 2 directions, right and left. We're going to make sure that he understands how to do each leg individually. Yeah, we've done this before. No?
I think a long time ago we did something.
Maybe in hand.
Yeah.
So if he's got 4 legs and we've got 2 directions, I as the rider want to know that I can get the back legs to come in and the back legs to go out, and then I can get the front legs out and the front legs in without the other 2 legs moving. Yeah? So if he has 4 legs, you have 4 legs. This leg controls this leg. This front leg controls this front leg. So now we want him to move his back legs 2 steps towards the stables. So this leg is going to ask him to step across, and your right leg makes space for him. See how his first thing he wants to do is to go faster. Ask that step again. So that he can work out, there is the boy. He can work out that your leg can say go sideways but not forward. Again, one more step. That's it. Good. Yeah, okay. So now, I was standing in front saying to him, stay back. But you were the one asking that hind leg to step. So now get the back leg to go that way. So now this leg goes tap tap. And another step. Good. And another step. There you go. Good boy. So he understands that when your legs say to him move to the side, he's got to get that step to the edge. Now we want to move only the front feet. So we don't want to use too much of your legs because you just told him that your legs move those ways. So you imagine you're holding something. Both of your hands move together. Are you watching? So, if you think about holding something like my phone, both of my hands have to go here. The right one is going open and the left one is closing to get that sense of movement. If he swings his back legs, then your back legs get ready to help. Yeah? So if you say to him, move your front feet over here, and he does this, he swung his quarters, then your left back leg catches him. Does that make sense? I think about your 2 legs like security guards. They kind of are here already, but they don't do anything unless they need to. Yeah? Okay. So ask his front legs to go there. No bend in the neck. Keep the neck, head and neck straight. Ask that rein to push, this rein to step open. There you go. You got starting to move, and another one. I'll help him a little bit for that first step, so ask him again. There, now, good boy. So he understands it from the ground, because you do this when you're brushing him or moving him or leading him around. So if he understands while I'm here, ask him again. I'm going to tap here. Yeah, good boy. So if he starts to get that feel of how can you guide that shoulder. Okay. Do another one. So ask him to go that same way. Right. Good boy. So I can start pressure like that. I was pushing him like that to say to him, can you step across into that side? Last one. That way. Keep the head and neck straight. How do we send the shoulder in that direction? Yeah, one more. See how he wants to step forward. So then your left leg needs to be ready to say, no, we don't just fall that way. We step across. Oh, steady. You need to?
I need to also say with my body to stop.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about my hands now.
Yeah, and it's got to be that you're staying stable. If you think about a seesaw or a pivot, you keep your weight steady on the back roll and step the shoulders across again. Yeah, one more. That's the step. Good. So with the back legs, I was looking for him to cross over. The back legs should move by him going step across and then step straight and then step across in both ways. With the front legs, they get short here, so we're asking him to open his chest. So that last step was the first one that he went there. He opened that length in his chest to get that step across to the side. Yeah? One more time, front feet towards me. Stop. Whoa. Now, front feet my It's like, I'll just follow the humans.
Yes.
Front feet my way.
Oh.
No. And again. And again. No. Stop. Whoa. And after him again. Get that front foot to go over. And there. So that was a good step. Could you feel how suddenly he did that? So all horses have one side that's most difficult. And I think for him to step the shoulders right is the most difficult of all the options. I'm going to do it one more time. And there. So he might step this one in first, but he's got to step that one over. And now he looks away and that's processing. Whoa. Yeah, and now the front feet back towards me again. Head straight. Right, not forward. Yeah, and then the front legs come to me. Better. One more. One more. Almost. Good boy. Okay, so then we're going to take this into motion. So we're going to ride a square. About a 16-17 meter square. 4 straight lines, 4 corners. And in each corner, I'm either going to say to you, move the quarters or move the shoulders. So if you're walking, I might say to you, right, send his tail out. You ask him to do this. At the next corner, maybe I'll send him the shoulders in. You ask him to do this. We only step 2 legs to get around the corner, and then he'll be straight on your next line. He doesn't need to actually stop. He can do it in a walk, but it's just a slow walk. Yeah? Because that way, so far we've been saying to him, you can yield to the leg, you can step sideways. But now we want to make it a clearer pivot, so that we choose to move. Yeah? Make sense? So walking straight towards those big poles lying on the floor. And that first one, you're going to do tail out. So slowly. Now, touch it with your left leg, walk forward. Now touch up your left leg, send this tail outwards. Go around the turn. But no one explains to them what this hand and this hand and this leg mean. So it makes sure it's called operant training. It makes sure that he fully understands what each thing is. But the other reason, think about if you or I were walking on a tightrope or a balance beam. Now imagine you were walking around this white fence here. So if we were on that fence, we have two ways to fall off. We'll either fall off at right or we fall off at left. But if he was walking on it, he has four ways of falling off. He'd either do this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. So you've got to know which one of his legs has fallen off to be able to know how to catch it. Make sense? Yeah? So if you've got someone saying your horse is crooked, it doesn't help you unless you know where and how he's crooked. So if he's going this way and he's throwing his shoulder out, okay, if you add more leg, you're going to make it worse. Because if he's doing this to his front feet and you go kick here, he's going to turn his back feet in and the shoulder will go out faster. So if he's falling out with the outside shoulder, you've got to have the control of the outside brain. But if he's falling out with his outside back leg, the outside brain won't work as well as your outside leg. So which leg do you use to stabilize him? It depends on which leg is falling off the rail. Yeah? If it's the outside, it's easy. It's the outside end of the outside leg. If he's swinging his tail to the inside, it's easy. It's inside leg. If he's dropping the shoulder, it's harder because it's the feeling of the inside leg to bring the shoulder up. Or it can be that he does this and it goes back to the outside. Does that make sense? Yeah? But for starters, you've got to know, is he straight? Do you have control over all four legs? And if you don't, which leg is the one that's falling to the side? Yeah? So that ties in with, when he doesn't want to go down that side of the arena, which part of him is the part of him that goes to the side? Makes sense? Yeah? So that exercise is called a box turn. You can do hours of that. Because it just checks in. Can I go here and move the shoulders? Can I go here and move the shoulders? Yeah, you can do whole patterns around the arena. Going now move the front feet, now move the back legs, now go here and move the front feet, now move the back legs. And just checking that all the time you're in control of him and not him controlling you. Make sense? Okay. Walk on again. Do a couple more boxes and then we'll add it back on boxes. So outside rein against the neck, take the shoulders to the inside. Can you see now he's waiting for you? The look on his face there. He was like, wait, think what he wants. Do it again. Shoulders right. Shoulders to the inside. Yeah? Good. And then forward. He's too busy thinking what's outside the window. It's great. And then you tail out. Take his back leg out of the way. Good. Another one. Good boy. That's a good, very deliberate stick. He did that. One more. And you keep saying to him, how can you bring this whole circle inward? Good. Keep bringing that circle smaller. Tap, tap the leg. Keep the power, keep the trot. Keep the power, keep the trot. Good now. And focus on your circle being properly round. You see again, one limb took it out with that outside shoulder. Okay, that's fine. And you can push it out, but make sure you push him out through his ribs, not his shoulders. So do push the whole circle bigger. Send him further away. Your knees stay pointing where you want to go. Imagine you've got skis on your feet. Your skis and your knees. Keep focusing where you want him to go. Good. Your knees and your feet. Keep focusing. Good. Better. Can you feel how that outside shoulder just disappears? Yeah. And so the only way, I imagine a horse is on his 4 feet. He's wearing 3 hiking boots and he's got 1 ice skate. And the ice skate is always the leg that runs him into trouble. So it's always his left shoulder that runs him into trouble. These 3 legs work really well, and this one just disappears, and that's when he gets quick and running, when he loses that left shoulder.
Is that why he has more trouble moving to the right?
Yeah. Because this leg is always heavier, so if he's always standing like this, moving to the right is hard, because how do you get the weight off this leg to be able to step across onto that side? All horses have 1 roller skate who's 1 ice skate, every one of them. And it's just noticing which one it is and making sure that he's got enough understanding that this means step across into that direction. Yeah? Walk on, let's change direction and go the other way. It's looking so much smoother and more organized and more balanced than this. Through the middle. Big difference. Through the middle, do a change of direction. You're growing up.
I am.
How old is he now? Okay, so he's ready to start doing a bit more.
I have been both not managing to keep up with him before, and then he was foundered. So we are a bit behind.
But that's okay, there's no rush.
No, and I think, they grow, they still grow in the back until now, so.
And like the jumping horses, the horses that are jumping too big, too young, their pelvis never fully heals, it never really sets. So a lot of people push too young, too quick. And it's much better to let them go slow like he's doing.
It's Icelandic horses are also being shown for breeding at 4 years, and they are doing all the gates, and and it's a bit too much.
And they don't stay sound for long because they have to start training at 3 to be ready to be shown at 4, and then by the time they're 8 they don't sound anymore.
No, and they usually ride down. They correct the balance problems with the feet. So they never get fully
balanced and organized.
I saw someone wrote something in Swedish. Facebook, I could share it. It was really, really good. Just slow walk. And what you can do from that, how it's very empowering and balancing.
It's a little bit like martial arts. If you look at people doing things like kickboxing, it's done very quickly. The movement is so fast you almost don't see it. And on the opposite side, you've got something like Tai Chi. Tai Chi, they're so slow, but they're actually stronger because they do those movements slowly, so they can't use speed to help them. And it's the same. We often go too quick, too soon, before they're properly balanced. All right, let's do the same this way. Now, his left front foot is going to try and drift a little bit too much to the inside.
Yeah, it's really hard not to use my leg for that. So hard.
So, to a degree, you need to use the leg. Which leg are you going to use?
This leg.
This leg. Now, which part of this leg are you going to use?
Okay, so I should use.
It should be this part.
Yeah.
Because when he does this and he leans into that left front leg, it's this part here of how do you get his shoulders, his spine back up into that vertical place.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people will feel when he does this, they'll use their right calf to try and send the quarter back in.
Yeah.
But it's about how to get this left thigh to say bring his shoulders back up and straight. Good. Okay, let's get ready to go trotting. Now the reins gone.
I want to squeeze with that one.
So if we stop for a minute, let me explain this properly. So horses, this bone here, a collarbone, horses don't have a collarbone. So if I am standing next to him, he can't kick me because if you have broken your collarbone, you can't do this. It doesn't work. Yeah? And so they've got a front leg, and they've got a hammock of muscle, and their ribs sit in that hammock.
Yeah.
So that means they can lift up and they can fall down. But it also means that there's a rotation. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you imagine a clock on the wall here, here's the 12, here's the 11, here's the 1. All horses will rotate in one direction. Yeah? So if I hold him here and do this, can you feel how much I've rotated both of you to the left? And if I do the opposite here, it's much harder for me to get you right. And if I let go, do you see how he went back to the left again? So if I go here, it's really hard for me to get him here, and he went back left. You see, every time I get him here, he rolls back in that place. So horses all either roll left, or, see how easily I can move you, or they roll right. And even when I don't pull, he doesn't go right, he just goes from left back to straight. So whenever he's working, his spine here, so this part in English we call this the wither. You call it the, they did tell me. Yeah. He likes to travel a little bit towards 11 o'clock on the clock face.
Oh yeah, so that's why I also need to like push this leg down. Because then I can have it rotate.
So what he does to you, and all horses do this, when he rotates that way, he does that. Can you see how I've gone down here, and I've drawn this side up, and my pelvis has gone a little bit that way? So if he's here, and I add more leg down here, I kick him even further into that rotation. So if I don't want to pull him here, I use this hand and push up. And now I can't pull down because my two hands are pushing against each other. So if I do this to you, I can't pull him over. Yeah?
And it's okay, but I will have to like also.
That feeling of if you were on skis, he puts all the weight onto your left ski. You've got to make sure you've got a right side. So you don't lean right. But as he wants you to do this, you're saying to him, I'm going to stay here because then he can't come across. Now you can't leave that leg on all the time. Because if you lean against him like this, when I let go, he's looking at the door, when I let go, do you see how he wants to come back again? So if you clamp your leg on and leave it, you're going to be exhausted and he's going to ignore you. So it's that feeling of you saying to him, are you straight? And then you leave him to it. And then you say, are you straight? And then you leave him to it.
And then I have to do like that, right?
Small.
And just
get that feeling.
Not sitting there.
Yes.
I need to.
Yes. Like that. So it's just you drawing that left side up. Now because you're tall, You've got to watch it. You don't overdo it and throw yourself in the wrong direction. Yeah? Okay, let's walk on.
And also breathe.
And breathe. And be straight. And organize where you want to go. All at the same time. Okay, when you're ready, you're going to ask him again to go trot. So it's that combination of all of those things we're working on. You've got control over his front legs and his back legs. You're organized in your body. And whenever this left shoulder falls left, you're quick to say, come back upright again. So maybe you need to check every third stride, or every 10th stride, or 3 times on the circle. Whatever it is. How often do you need to check? He's like, can I follow the cat? That's it. Good. Okay, we're going to go to trot. We're going to go rising trot. Don't get in the way. So now, in that rising trot, guard this left shoulder. How do you keep control of that shoulder? Yeah. So that little gathering up through that left leg. Trot again. That little gathering up through this inside leg. How do you keep setting that inside leg to step away? Good. Now you got it. Now part of when he tells me when it goes wrong is his head goes to the outside.
Yeah.
Because the weight of his body falling left takes his nose to the right. Yeah? You just get front out because otherwise he gets in the way. Face off. Gather him up through that left knee and thigh. Good. There you go. You got it.
Oh, and I can feel he's like, oh, that's heavy.
That's hard work. Making sense?
Yeah.
Just stay and walk for a minute. And I want you to walk a little 8, a little figure of 8 here. So come down the middle towards me. And now turn right. Now when you go right, imagine a bicycle or motorbike. When you go right, gravity wants to pull him to the inside like a motorbike. Yes? But he wants to fall to the left. That's why on the right side he stays upright. Makes sense?
Okay, yeah.
Now, if you come through the middle and go left, both gravity and he want to fall left. You see there, he just falls to that left side.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So as you turn left, that's when you've got to be quick with that left knee and thigh to say, come upright, come straight. So now again, come up through the middle here, come onto the right side, so turn through the center, turn right. Good, now we go right side. So now the right knee and thigh, you don't need to do very much, because this side he stays upright.
Yeah.
Tap the leg, keep it forward, good. Now we come up through the middle. Now as you start to say to him, I'm going to turn left, your left knee and thigh say to him, be upright. Good. Be upright. There. Do you see how that time you didn't allow that fall to happen? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You kept him back on the big circle. You kept him upright, straight and organized. And it's through that change of direction or a change of speed that he falls to the side.
Yeah.
Are you with me? Okay, let's prepare to go quietly into that trot. And slow. Good, and rise. Now on this rising trot, you keep saying, take that left side, left knee, left thigh. Trot, trot. Left knee, left thigh. There you go. Left knee, left thigh. There now. And you feel it is harder work for him, but can you feel you getting it?
Yeah.
Left knee, left thigh. Roll him up and over. Left knee and left thigh. There you go. Roll him up and over. Well done. And he tells me you've got it right when his head and his neck bend in the right direction.
Yeah.
That's hard work, isn't it,
Yeah.
little boy?
Yeah, I can feel he's really, this is, and for me as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
God's the right side again. So all horses do this. This isn't a problem with him or the saddle or the training, or they all do this.
yeah.
So they're even looking at when you see a very small foal in the field with his mother, which side of the horse does the foal run on? Because even from there, they're thinking that it starts when they're a day old. It's like if you look at a human child, even if they're 6 months old, if they reach for the toy, they reach with their dominant hand.
Yeah.
It's not trained.
Yeah.
And so he's always led to the left. He's always been that way.
Yeah.
And now as we ride, it's our job to teach stabilization and to teach straightness. Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
This is a lot for my time.
yeah. Yeah.
So I need to. Yeah.
The most important rule is you can't put your leg on so tight and leave it.
Yeah.
Because you have to say to him, can you get straight? Now I lead you to it. Can you be there? Now I lead you to it. Can you get in that place? Now I lead you to it.
Yeah.
Yeah? So on this side, there's less of an issue because you can control that with the combination of either your outside leg or your outside rein, depending on what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, when you're ready, then try to gain this side. And that's also why it's hard for him to turn right, because he doesn't have that motorbike lean in this direction.
Yeah.
So, to the trot. Outside rein against his neck. How do we keep that turn?
So
Good.
I just do the same no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. You keep supporting that outside edge.
Oh, that's really, really hard.
Yeah. But you feel how it's so much easier for him to stay in balance and to stay organized.
Yeah.
Yeah? So when you're turning right, you have to do that a lot less.
Yeah.
Because gravity will always, look at a motorbike or a bicycle going around the corner. You go around the corner by leaning to the inside.
Actually,
She doesn't.
I don't.
But if you go fast,
No.
there's always an element
I
of.
actually try.
Okay.
So the only, I can only ride a tricycle
Okay.
because you do not.
Yes,
do the
you don't
same.
lean.
No.
Yeah.
But that's where, so he leans,
Yeah.
and that's where normally if you are on a bicycle with two wheels, it does lean to the inside of the turn.
Yeah.
So gravity, the shape of the turn, tries to pull him right. But his pattern is to be left-handed. So you don't have to do very much correcting in this direction.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go once more into trot.
So this way.
Yeah. So there's less to do on this side. It's the outside rein says to him, step the outside shoulder. But there's less to do on this side. Soft that right rein. Yeah. Your right rein does a give and a take, and a give and a take. Forward to trot again. Good. And stay slow. And stay slow. And stay slow. Good. And stay slow. Yeah, well done. And stay slow. Better. And stay slow. And stay slow. Well done. And stay slow. Good. There you go. And somewhere do a change of direction. We're going to go through the middle here. And we're going to go from right to left. And stay slow. And stay slow. And look left and think left. Better. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That you have less to do on that side,
Yeah.
because it's this side that this, generally the roller skate hoof is attached to the shoulder that wants to slide away.
Yeah.
And to the trot on. Good. Catch this left side. He's like, I'll just canter.
Yeah.
Left side, slowly. Yeah. There you go. Good. Now, there we start to get a bit of suspension and lift in that trot. Good steps. And him wanting to fall left is partly, that's why he takes his nose to the right. Good. There you go. That was a lot better.
Yeah.
Much, much better. That last turn, he really came around your leg and started to step into that side.
Yeah.
Good. Let him come over here.